All right, so today we're going to be talking about getting your New York State pistol license. It is a long and pain in the ass process, but hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding and things will be slightly easier for you. So what do you need for your pistol permit? It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that you gotta get. First thing that you're gonna wanna do is get your gun safety certificate. This is a 18-hour course, 16 hours in classroom, 2 hours of live fire training. There's a bunch of different places around the state that offer this, some of which are free, some of which are upwards of $1,000. If you can find a free one, I highly recommend that. If you live in these counties, you can go to Phoenicia Rod and Gun Club. They actually host a free certified New York State training a couple times a month. So if you're in one of these counties, check them out. That's where I personally went to. They were great, super helpful. After that, you're going to need a copy of your birth certificate, proof of residency, and your social security card. You're also going to need a copy of your New York State DMV Abstract. You can find that on the DMV website. I think it's only like $7 to get it. It's cheap. Basically just a record of any traffic violation that you have committed. Along with that, you're also going to need a copy of your New York State driver's license with your current address. The list just goes on and on from here. You're going to need a copy of a utility statement, a bank statement, a cable bill, 3 different items saying that you live where you live other than just your driver's license. If you've ever been arrested, good luck. You're also going to need copies of the dispositions of your arrest and copies of all police reports from those arrests. If you have been arrested, you have to say that on your application, otherwise it's going to be a big show for you. Now, there is a lot to fill out here. You're just going to fill out everything that you can. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you're going to do. You're also going to have to list 2 family members that do not reside with you and all associates other than children that reside with you or have resided with you in the past 10 years. Why 10 years? I have no fucking clue, but that's what they say, so we're gonna do it. You're also gonna have to list 3 known associates that are not references on this application. They don't have to live in the same county as you, but just 3 people that you know that are not references. On top of that, you're also gonna have to list all prior residences in the past 20 years, which is fucking crazy. Next, you're gonna have to check yes or no if you've ever been arrested, if you've ever failed to appear in court. Along with that, if you have ever been in the United States military, and if yes, what was your separation status? Now, down here, it says your reason for applying for a pistol permit. This is not mandatory, so if you don't want to check anything off, you obviously don't have to. Now, you're gonna have to go to a notary for a lot of these things. So make sure you got a friend or someone you know that's a notary that can sign off on all of this for you, or go down to a bank, some notary, have them sign it off. Next, you're gonna have to list off all your references. Depending on the county, it varies, but they are gonna have to be notarized more than likely, so make sure that when they do fill it out, it is in front of a notary, so that way they can sign for it. Now, you are gonna have to give 4 character references. Depending on the county that you're in, your references might have to be within the same county. I know for Dutchess County, any of my references had to be within Dutchess County. Now, there's a few different pistol licenses that you can get. There's your concealed carry, your possess on premises, and carry during employment. Concealed carry is the one you're going to want to get. That's what's going to allow you to walk outside and conceal carry. What possess on premises does is that strictly allows you to own a handgun within your residence, but you cannot go out and conceal carry with that. Carry during employment is really only if you're a security guard and you're required to carry during your job. Now, with this, you're also going to want to apply for your semi-automatic rifle license. This is a new thing that happened September of 2023, where if you want to purchase a semi-automatic rifle, there's a separate license that you're going to have to get for that. So make sure you check off this box here if that's something you're willing to do. Next thing is going to ask about your marital status. If you're single, it. If you're married, tough shit. On the bottom here, it says you have to list your former and current social media accounts for the past 3 years. Then you go down the list if you've ever been arrested for anything. If not, just write no on everything on here. This page here is only for the town clerk or the pistol permit office to fill out, so you don't have to worry about this page at all. So now let's talk time frame for this whole ordeal. It is going to take you roughly 3 to 6 months. That is from the time that you drop off your permit. Prior to dropping off your permit, make sure you have completed the gun safety course, as that is a requirement for the concealed carry license. So why 3 to 6 months? That's just how long New York State takes. My personal experience, what they have told me is that it's for the background check. I do have my Utah non-residency carry permit that took 60 days, so I believe that that background check is a little bullshit. What really happens is that basically who's ever doing the permit application process down at your sheriff office or the town clerk, most of them will wait until they get a stack of paper this thick and then go through it all at once. If you're on the top, great, you're getting it early. If you're on the bottom, it's going to take you a lot longer. Once your pistol permit has been approved, you're going to get a letter in the mail. This is not your actual license. You can't go to a gun store and walk out with a firearm. That's, unfortunately, this is New York State. It's more of a pain in the ass process than just that. You're going to get a letter of approval. What that allows you to do is go to your local gun store, purchase the firearm, and they give you a receipt. You cannot walk out of the store with that firearm just yet. What you're going to do is you're going to take that receipt, bring it down to either the town clerk or the sheriff's office. They're going to give you an amendment form to fill out, or you can print it out online. You're going to fill that out, attach the receipt to it, drop it off. They're going to take another month to actually add that to your permit. If you feel like you're going to want to buy 2 guns, make sure you buy 2 when you do that. Otherwise, it's going to be the whole process all over again. After that month has passed, you'll hopefully get your permit in the mail, your actual license to carry, and on the back of it, it'll have any firearms that you purchased. Once you get that, you then go back down to the gun store and pick up your firearm. This process is a big, long pain in the ass, but it's worth it to get in order to protect yourself and your family and to express your Second Amendment right. I will make sure to leave the New York State website down below for any further questions that you might have on this subject. Keep in mind, I'm not a lawyer. Always double check with your local laws and regulations on this whole process. Things might vary a little bit. So congratulations, you now have your pistol permit. Good for you. Use it wisely. Make sure to double check where you can and can't carry, because we're in a sensitive state that doesn't allow you to carry in grocery stores unless posted. And as always, keep on and carry on.